Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today I have another very interesting whiskey on my cask because it's far away from what you normally have from America. Usually you have your normal, typical Kentucky straight bourbon or the old style rye whiskey. And this here is a rye whiskey made in Indiana, but then after, I think, I'm not quite sure if it's matured in Indiana or not, but after a certain while it is transferred to Texas and matured in the blazing sun, let's say that way, in a very, very hot climate. So it's a rye with 2.5 years. And here comes the kicker. It has a port wine cask finish. So it's a crazy idea. And Milam Greene, I'm sorry if I don't remember the names, but I've just got that from Mike from Mike's Whiskey Handle, and he has very good connections to over there. And this is done by 3 women, and one of them is a very, very, very renowned master blender. So she knows the bourbon and the rye business in and out, and she got independent. She was also always employed, but now she does Milam Greene. And so she really does know her thing. So she does know how to do the blending. Everybody can have the idea, like, let's distill it there, do a rye, and put it in some crazy cask, put it in the blazing sun. Everybody can do it, but what comes out will be something crazy and not pleasant. If you have the experience of a very renowned master blender with years and years of experience, then you can actually do it the way that something comes out that is really, really pleasant as well. Not just crazy or different, but also very pleasant. And so port wine cask finish, distilled in Indiana, matured in Texas in the blazing sun. Ooh. First of all, it's strange. It's berries, so port wine. 47% ABV. That is that 94 proof? Yeah, 94 proof. American proof. It's very bloomy, and a bit of that freshness and oakiness, and a bit of oakiness as well. Freshness from a rye. You know, these ryes always have a little bit of a minty touch to it. Oh, I like it. Yeah, it is a high-class spirit. So you will not get it for, like, I don't know, 20, 30, 50 bucks. Yeah, 30, 40 bucks, but yeah, 60, 70 more. That is more the range that you'll get it in here. Depends on the Texans and stuff. And that's what I love about the premium stuff. You have a 47% whiskey in the glass, and you barely notice the alcohol. It's nice berries combined with a spiciness that is rising up after you've swallowed it, and it stays in your mouth as a little bit of a glooming hotness sensation with the spiciness, with a good amount of oak on top. It has a very strong intensity, so you do realize, yes, that is the Texas sun that is just boiling it and condensing it down to an intense spirit. Oh wait, Mike always told me, clean your mouth or cleanse your taste buds before you take the next sip. Second sip with the cleansed mouth feels like a bit like a port wine. It has the mildness of a Scotch. When you swallow it, you have the rye. You have a bit of a tickling in going on, but very, very nice. It's pleasant, pleasanter than I expected of a rye, because it is a high intensity rye. It's not just a little bit of a normal rye, but this is said to be a 95% rye, so it is a hefty rye. And strangely enough, if you cleanse your taste buds, the port wine casks come through, and you have a creamy berries, dark fruits intensity. Thing is, if you don't cleanse your taste buds, usually what happens is you get the oak and the more dark and hefty flavors that being added up. Oh yeah. Okay. Becomes darker, becomes a little bit crispiness, nuttiness going on, but much more intensity with leathery tones, very oaky, woody, chocolatey, cacao, bittersweet chocolate. So yeah, very nice spirit. I can highly recommend it. I think it's not an old distillery. They're not on the market for very long, but they are really good. And that is what's Mike about. He travels around and he tastes a lot of stuff and he finds the gems and tries to get that stuff. The only thing is, when you travel around, and the bad stuff you can get very easily, but the good stuff is pretty hard to import, because usually the Americans are more like, we sell to America. Why should we sell to Germany? And yeah, he talks to them a lot, and usually he gets a few cases. And when there's a good business, then we get into touch with him and get also a good amount of cases. So yeah, that was the Milam Greene Rye port wine cask finish. If you want to get this bottle, as it is still a very rare bottle, you can't get them a lot in Europe, have a look at Whisky.com. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.